Good morning. It is Saturday, December 31st. First thing I did this morning when I got up, I turned on the computer and I finished editing the Christmas vlog. Finally. Took several days. But that's exporting. I'll get that out today. Hope you enjoyed if you watched that. They're always a longer one, but it's just a fun time of me with family and I love it. And yeah. Then I pulled things out to I heat up some chili, cook some pasta, make some chili mac. Wonderful. When I made the chili the other day, I mentioned, I was defrosting hamburger, and I'll talk more about it. I have like another 5 pounds of frozen hamburger. In addition to various things that I've gotten from Costco that make good meals that can just be frozen and they last a while. And I got in a month and a half, I got a Dwarven Forge Kickstarter that I'm going to want to spend money on. And I got several Kickstarters right now that I need to finalize and basically pay the shipping cost on and such. And I'm like, you know what? If I can go 2 or 3 weeks without buying groceries, or maybe I buy some milk because I need that to make some of the stuff I have. But that's a small amount and not basically the protein, the expensive part of it. I use what I already have. Maybe I save a little money over the next few weeks. Couple $100, it couldn't hurt. So plus then I don't have stuff just getting old. Even if it's stuff that is in the freezer, you don't want it in there too long. But yeah, so that's the goal over the next few weeks, is to minimize my grocery trips to do that. Plus I got things like, I got this for Christmas, I got this giant basket of snacks. I mean, that's like a meal or two, even just in snacks. Most likely. I might get some cheese to go with some of this stuff. But otherwise, I don't know. I got things. The idea is, let's cook the stuff that I already own. How revolutionary. And after having a bite to eat, I got a channel update video filmed for Jadekine Gaming. I skipped that last year, but I've done it several years, and especially having this past year started the observatory, I wanted to do one this year. So that'll be coming out tomorrow, and so I needed to, film it. But I also edited it. It is now exporting, and that's what I'm waiting on, because I also need to do some unboxings today, because while I have an unboxing for this week, I don't have anything past that. Given all the Pokemon I played last weekend, I have a couple months on the video game channel once I've scheduled things. I do need to schedule things, but, I have a lot of content for that channel. I do not, however, have so much content for Jadekine Gaming. After this Thursday, I have nothing scheduled, I don't think anything filmed, at least not full videos. So, some nice quick unboxings, like some of the products I got for Christmas, will be very helpful for that. Thank you. But I need to do those today because next weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, I currently have games scheduled. So I don't have a full day clear to film unboxings. So I need to try and do that this weekend so that it's taken care of. But I'm going to let this video export and then upload, schedule so that it's ready for tomorrow first. Because that's tomorrow. That's sooner. But yeah, no, it's it's getting things all pulled together. And I have recorded a couple of unboxings, so I'll get footage importing for those, so that by the time I need it, I will have my other unboxings, other videos. A few other types of videos I should be working on. We will see. We will see. But, for now, I got the video for tomorrow all scheduled and ready to go. I got those filmed so that I can get those ready. I am making good progress on the goals that I had for today. The only other one that I had really is to schedule at least some of Pokemon. So I might still get to that. And I have had an incredibly successful day. I have now scheduled all of the Pokemon. Actually comes through to the very beginning of March is when the last of those comes out. So that'll be on there for a while. But that's all set and done. I've accomplished that. That's all. I had a lot of things on my to-do list today. Many of which seemed kind of big. Scheduling that, recording, editing, uploading, scheduling the New Year's video, getting unboxings recorded, and editing and releasing the Christmas vlog, and I have done all of it today. So, I'm actually pretty pleased with how much I got done today. Now, it is the last day of 2022. New Year's Eve, as it were. I, being me, will not be staying up to watch the clock tick over. I do not see a need to do that. I trust that time will continue even while I am asleep. In my experience, it generally has. But we will turn the calendar once more to the new year. I have a new calendar, but whatever. Our calendars always have a next year January, so I'll get it put up eventually. And I will, before going to bed, briefly mention things such as resolutions. Now, my general, mindset has been: don't make a New Year's resolution. Just if you need to make a change, make a change. That is true. That is better. But if you want to do something frivolous or whatever, you can do that. And last year I'd started before the new year anyways, but I declared the goal and made a pointless goal, but to watch all of the movies on this shelf. To basically, I am doing through movie day, I am rewatching my movie collection, or in some cases watching movies in my collection that I have never seen. And as I do, I pull them forward on the shelf, and so I decided I was going to complete a shelf. So I do have this entire shelf pulled forward. I succeeded at that, like a month and a half ago. That's when I finally finished it. I do not intend to do any such thing this year. I don't. No, that's silly. No. But I do hope to continue to watch movies. And so I don't have any, strict goal, but my goal is kind of also, in addition to just doing, trying to still watch a movie every week, like I have for the last 2 years. Which is basically saying the resolution I didn't speak aloud but made 2 years ago was watch a movie every week. And I did so. And then I did so again this past year, focusing on one shelf. I'm going to try to do so again. Less of a certain focus like that, but trying to watch plenty of new movies. Now, it can include movies up there that I haven't seen, and I will watch movies that I have seen. I'm not going to be strict, but it also includes movies in here that need to be added to that shelf. Because I have a bunch of movies here that I've gotten and never watched, and so they've sat in here instead of going in the shelf. And up here. So that includes something that I already want to do, which is to continue watching through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Earlier this year, I bought the first 3 phases. I watched the first phase. I want to get into phase 2 and then watch phase 3 later in the year. That is a goal. Well, I'm not saying, I have to finish phase 3. I probably will. Because when I start getting into them based on phase 1, I just go through them. Because they're good. But it also includes things like I have the most recent James Bond movie, which I have another James Bond movie in there I need to watch to get to it. And just other films that I have in here. Less series. I'm not necessarily watching TV series. I'm focusing on movies, but I have quite a few movies on the shelves here. So, watch some of those. It's kind of a goal. Also, less goal, more just observation. But as I watch those, you know, movies will go this way as new good movies get added. So at some point I will have to take these movies at the end here, which are movies that are basically, they've been cleared because they're duplicates, and like take them to like half-price books or something, and trade them in, or sell them, or get store credit or whatever. I don't know. But that's something like, literally they're collected over there because I need to do that. But if I watch very many more movies that push the shelf this way, it won't be long until I have to do that. But that's fine. But anyways, the goal being still watch movies. I am a film major. I went to school for filmmaking. I got out of school and I forgot that I liked movies, basically. I went several years where I might watch 1 or 2 movies at all. And then at one point, one of the movies I watched was The Greatest Showman, and I remembered I like movies. It was definitely a movie that, following a long period of years after leaving film school, where I kind of forgot that I like movies, I watched that movie and was like, oh yeah, movies can be like magic and just wonderful and an escape and bring so much joy. And I remembered that, and I was like, I need to watch more movies. So I have been and will continue to do so. I like movies. Otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna laze around and get to bed early. Again, no reason to stay up for the clock to strike midnight. Who cares? It'll do it on its own. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Happy New Year. Bye.